Congratulations, Katelyn! Yay!
Thank you. I'm so excited. And congratulations to you, Steve.
Oh, thank you, Katie Mack. Is that your new rapper name, Katie Mack?
It can be. I'm totally cool with that.
Return to the Mac. That's
Dude,
too old for her. She doesn't know what I'm doing.
It's way too old for
Yeah,
her.
I don't know what that is.
Hey,
But thank you for laughing anyway. That was very sweet of you.
So, Katelyn, let's get the general, basic, generic questions out of the way.
Okay.
First of all, how long have you been on the show?
It's been a little over 1.5 years now, I think.
So obviously this is your first nomination.
Yeah.
And how did you find out?
Well, I saw like a tweet on my phone that I think it was from Daytime Emmys or something like that. And I saw that it was like sent to my phone. So I was like, oh no, this could be something. But I didn't want to open it by myself. So I called my mom and I was like, will you open it and tell me what it says? And so she opened it and was like, you got it. I was like, what?
Amazing.
That's so cool.
So
it was really awesome.
So you know what is forever your name now? Emmy nominated actress Katelyn MacMullin. Right? Isn't that pretty cool?
That is pretty cool, honestly. I can't lie.
Yeah. Your Wikipedia page has changed forever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can kind of use it as leverage with my dad. Like I noticed this morning, I called him and I was like, hey, it's your Emmy nominated daughter. Can you do this for me? He's like, that's not gonna work. I was like, dang it.
Did it work even today? Did it work just once?
No.
Oh.
It's fine.
All right. Put that away. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is obviously it's an interesting time that these came out during quarantine and
Yeah.
now I mean the good thing is that the Emmys will be on primetime, which is cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So awesome.
But I feel bad. You're like a senior in high school that doesn't get to go to graduation. You're like a first-time nominee that doesn't get to go to the party. It's
I get it. Yeah, I know. It's sort of like you think about like when it comes to the Emmys, you think about the ceremony and everything. But I think for me, it's just been like there's just been such an outpour of love from my castmates and from everyone who watches the show and from family, and that's kind of all you really need, And I think it's awesome that everyone's kind of like coming together during this time and finding ways to make it work.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that they're going to put it on TV still. I don't really know exactly how they're going to do it yet, but that's...
Well, you're going to get super dressed up in your apartment or house or wherever you live. And you're going to have as many of your friends 6 feet apart as you can in your apartment. And
in
drink
my kitchen.
Right. And drink
kitchen,
a lot of champagne, but not too much so that when your category comes up, you can actually stay in frame.
Right.
Right. Because then your friends that are watching on TV won't see you. That's gonna be amazing though. Like when they cut to all the people during their category and they're like, ah! Like, it's gonna
be on camera.
Correct. Yeah. It's gonna be some
it's like because what do? You look weird if you're sitting there in a tuxedo in your living room. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and what's funny is like people are gonna look for like blank walls, right? So like who knows where these people will actually be? Like some of them will be in their closet, like Steve. Some of them will be in their bathroom.
Right, Steve in your closet?
I am right now. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, Steve, can you think of another place you would be when they're doing your category, or would you want be on your couch with your family and stuff?
I don't know because somebody asked that question. I said I know how to react if I lose. My kids don't.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
So my teenager would be like, "Oh, this is bull crap," So I don't know, man.
So do you have an idea of who you'll invite over your house, or if you'll go somewhere? Do you have an idea where you'll be zooming from?
I haven't even thought about it, to be honest, but I was thinking like I kind of want my family here. I would just be like, go hang out in the kitchen. Like my apartment's pretty small, so but we've all been quarantined together, so it's fine.
Oh, that's nice.
That's awesome.
I'll just just stand in the kitchen and watch.
You'll save some money on your dress this year, though.
That's true.
I mean, in theory, you only need half a dress. You just need like a dress from here up. It can be like a dress dickie. Do you know what a dickie
That would
is?
be like a horrible. That would just be horrible if you like stood up in excitement and then
You're like,
your like pajama bottoms.
Okay,
Like,
sit down,
sweatpants and
Bradford.
a really cool shirt. Give it away.
I win! Oh crap!
Oh,
No, Bradford, especially if you did it, be like, I win. I go, no, you didn't.
I know, right? It's impossible. It's impossible.
So what? I'll ask the other standard question. What did you submit?
I submitted. I wrote this down. Hold on, because I was asked yesterday, and for some reason I was so scatterbrained that I couldn't remember. Oh wait, did I keep it?
Who were you talking to that you get so nervous?
I was talking to Soap Central, and they were like, "What scenes did you submit?" And it was the first time someone asked me that, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I just was like so overwhelmed that day that I was like, wait, I know this. So then I wrote it down. Okay.
I bet it has something to do with a baby named Wiley.
No, I mean actually,
No?
Well, the scenes are about Wiley.
Sure.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's in.
Who were they with? Your
So there's Sunny's safe house with Maurice, Nancy, Joe, Chad, and Lexi.
Wow.
And
Great
myself.
scene. Well done.
Yeah.
And then there was a classroom scene with James Patrick Stewart and Michelle Stafford.
Awesome.
Hey, good supporting cast there.
Oh yeah, it was so awesome. And then there was a scene with Inga. It's like when Willow's mom Harmony first comes to town and they first see each other type thing,
cool,
and they have this like crazy conversation. And then the courthouse scene with Carolyn and Kobe and Josh.
Okay,
Awesome.
so that actually clears up something for us, Steve, because we were
Yes, it
talking
does.
about the other
Right.
day, because the rules change every year, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the times that I've when I was in the game, like first it was 2 whole episodes, like 2 continuous whole episodes.
Oh, really?
And then it was
You couldn't pick scenes from 5 different shows.
You couldn't pluck like, oh, I had a great scene on this episode.
Yeah,
so pluck that. But you're able to do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I chose like consecutive scenes, so from those though. So like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
It would have been almost the whole episode, except for, like the stuff with Inga. That was like, I think it was 3 segments of that, and then the Sunny's safe house was like pretty much all the segments.
Sure.
And the stuff with Michelle and James was like in the classroom. That was only a scene though, and then the same with the courthouse. That was just 1 scene. So yeah, I guess I did just like.
Is it like a time amount? Like submit up to this amount of like this many minutes of material?
It's a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, because wasn't it before they just wanted? I think it was for pre-nominations.
Correct.
They wanted it to be a certain amount of time, but then it changed because it changed to go straight to, I think, just straight to nomination. So I just left mine the same.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll
sure.
Yeah.
And is the younger category like all genders now too? Because on the nominations, I just saw younger performer, and I was like,
I believe so. I believe it was guys and girls.
Yeah, I think it just happened that all girls got nominated.
Because girls rule, boys drool.
No, I was honestly shocked. I was like, wow.
It's awesome that you're nominated.
Totally.
Thank
It's
you.
so cool because it's really difficult to get nominated.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And I would try to say enjoy everything, and I know you are, but there's no events to go to now, so it's like, don't even worry about that day. Just enjoy being nominated, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen anyway. So.
And
thank you so much. And seriously, congratulations to you. This is awesome.
Thank you. Yes, it's
so talented, and you deserve it.
Wow.
You so deserve it.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you. But you are, we talked to you on our podcast a while ago, and you're so hardworking and so disciplined at work. Josh and Chad should pay you daily. But
amazing.
What have you learned being, you've been on the show a year and a half now. What is it that is there something that you can look back in the year and a half and go, wow, I've learned this, or maybe this skill has helped me on the show?
Maybe something that you've added to your preparation, or something that Yeah.
I mean, wow, there's so much, because you know me, I'm always running around, and I'm I'm like always sort of trying to figure out ways to work, and luckily I'm surrounded by people like you, and so everyone there is so helpful and amazing. So I've like picked up information from a lot of people, directors, producers, my fellow actors. I actually had a notes section in my iPhone where I would like write down the little like things that were said to me throughout the day.
Wow.
That I was like, okay, I'll remember this. I honestly so much, and just even the time spent on the show, I think has been really important as an actor, just because you're on camera more and you get used to sort of like figuring out how to do this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
getting in your reps.
A whole learning experience in every way.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
sure.
It's cool. It's kind of interesting because, you know, coming on as a young person and a young actor, you know, you already had the work, you already could do the work, you know, and it's like that, the preparation and the discipline that you have will get you through a scene, right?
Sure.
Now you're comfortable enough to start noticing, am I on my mark? Am I clearing for the shot? You know, how can I help this scene not go south if we can just make a little adjustment, you know?
Right.
And that's what's cool about it is like you learn, you know, your work's always going to be there, but then you kind of learn everything else technically of what's going on around you, you know?
Yeah,
and that's,
it's fully different on camera. I mean, I really had only done theater, you know, and it's so different, the effect that can be I guess produced on camera if you like fix your eye line, or if you're you know really standing on your mark, keeping track of like where your shadow is.
Sure.
All those little things that definitely add to a scene, and things to be aware of, you know. And hopefully they just become like second nature. Yeah. I definitely have. I know Laura Wright has talked to me about eyeline because, you know, it was just something I was never really aware of. And I think I still sort of do it. Like I'll look down or I'll break eye contact. And it's not something that I'm even aware of. Yeah. But I do notice like, wow, scenes are so much stronger when your eyeline is very strong and it's up so that people can see what's going on with you. Totally. You know, so that's a great thing. Yeah.
And like the technical stuff, when you're working with someone and you can figure out a way to be generous to them in terms of like, oh, they're floating a little bit this way, so I know I need to compensate this way. There's a lot of more opportunities for, I don't want to call it like satisfying problem solving, but it's ways that you are contributing to the team. You have more skills to contribute and help the day go faster and help other people be more successful too. And sometimes when you find that you've help somebody in that way, that also feeds you in a fun way too. So the more you get, and it also allows you to, the more you're aware of, and the more you're confident in the tech elements, right? The more you don't have to be in your head as much about it because you have, your body knows it a little bit, if that makes sense. And that allows you to relax in your performance and give, you know, be more present too. So it's, it's amazing the amount of practice we get. It's not practice, right? Because it's, I mean, it's the show, but
right.
But
well, even that, like hearing things like that from you guys, it's like so great because I'm always like I'm taking notes in my head. Like that's something that I love. I love that.
Okay. Well, Katie Mack, you're awesome. You deserve it. Good for you. Enjoy.
I really appreciate it.
And the certificate that you get for being nominated is embossed with a nice gold thing. So even if you don't win a trophy, you're going to get a cool certificate to put in your bathroom. Yeah.
Cool. To put in your bathroom.
Because where else do you put a daytime Emmy nomination certificate? You can't like put it above the mantle. You got to put it in.
It's got to be an office or something.
Okay, well,
or your closet.
That's so funny. Okay.
Look, you can put it right above your microwave, right above your right shoulder.
Yeah. Like, sideways on one of your cabinets.
The most odd places.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. All this useful knowledge.
Katie, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And congratulations again.
Thank you.
So grateful.
Hey guys, it's Burton and Bradford from General Hospital.
We have an exciting new way to get you backstage at General Hospital, on our comedy tours, and in our real lives.
Exclusive content and a lot of access. Go to stonecoldandthejackal.com and check it out.